Chief felt a sting in his chest as he looked at the mother, bruised, starving, yet still trying to stand strong between danger and her child. Strength didn't always roar. Sometimes it looked like a trembling woman who refused to fall. The bikers helped the two inside. The room they entered wasn't really a home, just a single cramped space. A thin mattress on the floor, a few blankets piled to one side. The air smelled of damp wood and old tears. A small window near the ceiling let in the faintest gray light. Chief took it all in silently. He wasn't the kind of man who cried, but he felt something close to it burning behind his eyes. Maya rushed to the mattress and pointed at a blanket. "Mommy, sit here," she urged. "Please." Her mother forced a smile, brushing Maya's cheek. "I'm all right, sweetheart." Chief knelt beside the woman. "Ma'am, what's your name?" "Lena," she replied, voice barely above a whisper. "Well, Lena," Chief said, "we're going to get you some food. Hot food, and more than enough." Lena's hands flew up, shaking. "No, no please, I can't take charity. If he finds out someone helped us." "Damn him," Bear muttered under his breath, pacing. "Who does he think he is?" Lena flinched at the tone, and Chief shot Bear a warning look. "Maya told us enough," Chief said gently. "He took your savings, hurt you, and left you here like this." Lena's eyes filled with shame. "He promised he would take care of us. Said he'd make sure Maya had a better life." Her tears slipped fast, like rain sliding from a rooftop. "Instead, he took everything. Even my pay from the bakery, he demanded it. And when I refused to give the rest," she stopped, swallowing a cry. Maya squeezed her mother's hand. "It's okay, Mommy. They're kind men." Those words hit the bikers harder than any punch ever had. Kind men. They weren't used to being called that. Ryder crouched near Maya with a smile that softened his rough features. "You were pretty brave, you know that. Coming out alone in the rain." She nodded shyly. "I thought, if I sold my bike, maybe I could get eggs and bread. Mommy likes toast and tea." I remember she used to smile when she ate that. Lena sobbed quietly, covering her mouth. Knuckles spoke up, voice deeper than usual but gentle, like a bear whispering, "You don't have to sell anything. That bike is yours, and no one is taking it." "But he said," Maya started again. Chief held up his hand. "Enough about him for now. First, food. Ryder, Bear, go grab whatever you can carry from that market shop outside. No junk, real food." Bear didn't wait another second. He and Ryder rushed out the door, engines roaring to life. Chief took off his jacket and placed it around Lena's shoulders. She looked up, startled. I can't wear this. You'll get cold. I've ridden through storms twice as cold." "Don't worry about me," he said. Lena stared at these strangers, big men with fierce looks and heavy boots, and wondered how they could show more compassion than people she'd known her whole life. Knuckles leaned against the wall, scanning the room. "What kind of man does this to a kid?" His voice rumbled with anger he could barely contain. Lena sucked in a breath. "He said, if I tell anyone, he'd find us. He knows where my sister lives. He knows about my father's condition. He said he would take Maya away if I ever opened my mouth." Chief stepped closer. "Listen to me." His voice was low but steady, a voice that didn't bend. "We don't leave people afraid. We don't let kids starve. Whoever this man is, he doesn't get the last word. You're safe now." Lena shook her head. "You don't understand. He's connected. He has friends. The police won't touch him." Chief shared a look with Knuckles, a silent exchange that spoke volumes. "Then we go around the police." Meanwhile, Maya sat on the mattress, hugging her bike's old handlebar grips. "I was scared," she admitted quietly. "But Mommy needed me to be brave." Chief knelt beside her again. "You shouldn't have to be brave like that, Maya. Kids your age should worry about dolls in school. Not hunger, not fear." "I like school," she said, eyes brightening briefly. "But I haven't gone in weeks. Mommy said I need shoes first. Mine." She lifted her foot, showing a sole torn open like a mouth too tired to speak. Knuckles turned away, jaw tight. Chief looked at the shoes, then at Maya's hopeful eyes, and his heart hardened into purpose. The front door opened again. Bear and Ryder returned, arms full of grocery bags. Fresh bread, fruit, milk, rice, eggs, tea, enough for weeks. Maya gasped. "All of that, for us?" Bear set the bags down gently. "More like a start, little one." Ryder lifted a steaming paper cup. "And hot tea, for your mom." Lena stared, frozen, overwhelmed. Why are you doing this? You don't even know us." Chief answered simply, a softness in his tone that surprised even his own brothers. Because we do know you. We know what it means to be hurt, to feel like nobody is coming to save you. But someone came for us once. Now it's our turn. Lena's tears finally fell without shame. She reached for the tea, hands trembling too hard to grip it. Ryder steadied the cup in her hands. Easy, he whispered. Maya hopped up. Mommy, eat something. She grabbed an orange, peeling it quickly, pieces dropping to the floor. You can have the big pieces. I'll eat the small ones. Lena let out a broken laugh, the kind that escapes only when relief finally cracks fear's shell. Chief stood back, watching mother and daughter share fruit like it was a feast. Maybe to them, it was. After a moment, he spoke. Lena, tell us his name. She froze, the world pausing with her heartbeat. Fear swallowed her voice. Then she exhaled. His name is Rafiq. Rafiq Karim. Knuckles stiffened. Bear's head snapped around. Ryder's eyes narrowed. Chief's expression darkened with recognition. Rafiq Karim wasn't just anyone. He was the kind of man who made others afraid to even say his name. We've heard of him, Chief murmured. Lena nodded weakly. He runs things. Illegal things. He's powerful. He said we belong to him. Chief stepped closer, voice cold like sharpened steel. He was wrong. Maya looked up, crumbs on her chin. Are you going to stop him? Chief didn't blink. We're going to make sure he can never hurt you or your mom again. Maya slid off the mattress and wrapped her arms around Chief's leg. Thank you, she whispered. Chief rested a hand on her head, throat tight with emotion he didn't dare show. In that little broken room, the bikers felt something shift, something more powerful than anger or fear. A mission, a promise, a line drawn in the dark. And when Chief turned to his men, his voice carried a fire that could burn through walls. He thought he could take everything from them. Now we take everything back. Outside, the storm clouds finally began to break. But for Rafiq Karim, the real storm was just beginning. The bikers stayed with Lena and Maya until night tucked itself around the city. They made sure the mother ate, slowly at first, her stomach unaccustomed to food, and that Maya's shivers warmed beneath clean blankets. Bit by bit, color returned to their faces. But for Chief and his brothers, rest was still far away. When the moon climbed high enough to spill silver through the alleyway window, Chief rose to his feet. Lena, he said gently, we're going to take care of something tonight. We'll be back by morning. You lock this door and don't open it for anyone but us. Lena clutched Maya close. Please, don't confront him. He won't hesitate to hurt you. Bear cracked his knuckles, giving a grim smile. He can try. Ryder kneeled beside Maya. Look after mommy while we're gone. All right. I will, Maya whispered. Promise. Chief touched the crown of her head. You're a brave girl. Braver than most grown men I know. Then the bikers slipped into the night. Dash dash dash. The city's neon light flickered like a broken heartbeat as 4 engines cut through the darkness. They rode in formation, silent, focused. Chief had Rafiq's location memorized. The man ran his operations from a flashy lounge club on a street that pretended to be luxurious and safe but pulsed with secrets and shadows. The club's name glowed above blackened windows, Silk Room, letters shimmering like a serpent in moonlight. A line of expensive cars hugged the curb, polished chrome, tinted windows. Men in suits smoked cigarettes while watching the bikers pull in. Knuckles swung off his bike first, one solid boot hitting the pavement. The smokers exchanged uneasy glances. They recognized trouble when it approached. Chief stepped forward, shoulders squared. We're looking for Rafiq. The nearest man smirked. Do you have an invitation? Chief's fist answered for him. The man hit the ground before he even saw the punch coming. The others charged, but Bear and Knuckles dropped them like falling dominoes, a slap of muscle and leather against concrete. When the last bully hit the pavement groaning, the bikers walked straight to the entrance. Inside, music thumped like an angry heart. Lights flashed ruby red, bodies moving aimlessly on the dance floor. Perfume and alcohol hung thick in the air. And there, lounging on a raised VIP sofa, sat Rafiq. He wore wealth-like armor. Gold rings, custom suit, smirk carved into his face. He was laughing with 2 women draped beside him, as though the world beneath his feet existed to amuse him. Chief's gaze hardened. Rafiq Karim. Rafiq looked up lazily, irritation flickering in his eyes. Who wants to know? Chief stepped into the light. The music, the dancers, all seemed to fade in his shadow. You took everything from a woman and child. Their names are Lena and Maya. For the briefest second, Real fear flashed behind Rafiq's smooth expression, proof he knew exactly who they meant. Then the smirk returned, sharper. They were mine to do with as I wish, he said coolly. Not your concern. Ryder grabbed a nearby table and flipped it with a single shove, glasses shattering across the floor. The club silenced instantly. Oh, Bear growled, punching his palm. It's very much our concern. Rafiq leaned back, lips curling. Do you have any idea who I am? I have men here who can. He didn't finish. Knuckles reached into his jacket and slammed a phone onto the table in front of Rafiq. The screen displayed security footage from the club's entrance, Rafiq's men lying unconscious. Disabled. Done. You mean those men? Knuckles asked. Rafiq's jaw twitched. Chief moved closer, eyes cold. You stole her life savings. You threatened a starving woman. You scared a little girl into selling her bike so her mother could eat. Rafiq scoffed. If they're stupid enough to trust me, they deserve to lose. Bear's fury exploded. He grabbed Rafiq by his expensive collar and hauled him up like he weighed nothing. You don't deserve air, he snarled. Rafiq choked, legs dangling. Let go. You can't do this in public. Chief's voice cut through everything, quiet and deadly. You took everything from them. Now we take everything from you. He nodded to Ryder. Ryder tossed a folder onto the table. Bank details, transaction screenshots, illegal property records. They had dug deeper before coming. Rafiq's eyes widened. Where did you get that? Chief held up a flash drive. Every crime you bought yourself into, we have it. And by morning, your empire will crumble. But that's the easy part. Chief moved so close that Rafiq could see storm clouds reflected in his eyes. There's a harder part. He snapped his fingers. Bear threw Rafiq onto the ground where Knuckles pinned him, pressing a boot to his chest. Ryder crouched at Rafiq's side. You like hurting women. Try hurting someone who hits back. Rafiq trembled despite himself. If you touch me, you become criminals just like me. Chief shook his head. No, we're not like you. We don't hit those who can't fight back. He leaned down, face inches from Rafiq's. But we make damn sure they can't hurt anyone else. He motioned to Knuckles, who pulled Rafiq to his feet, only long enough for Bear to strike. A single powerful punch sent Rafiq crashing into a velvet curtain, gasping in pain. Chief dusted his hands. Now, you're going to sign a document. One that transfers all the money you stole, plus a good amount of compensation, to Lena and her daughter. And you will never come near them again. Rafiq laughed weakly through bloodied lips. Do you think a piece of paper will stop me? Chief looked him dead in the eyes. No, we will. Rafiq's confidence shattered. By the time dawn crept across the sky, Lena owned Rafiq's apartment, half his bank holdings, and the legal protection of a powerful lawyer that Chief happened to know. And Rafiq Karim, stripped of money, reputation, and fear power, was dumped in front of the police station with enough evidence tied to him to put him away for years. The bikers returned to the alley as the morning light softened the world. The door opened before they could knock, Maya running out barefoot, flinging herself into Chief's arms. You came back, she squealed, hugging him tight. Chief lifted her easily. Told you we would, brave girl. Lena appeared behind Maya, looking far different from the woman they'd met. Still fragile, yes, but there was light in her eyes now. A future in her breath. Is it over? She whispered. Chief nodded. He will never hurt you again. And everything he stole, it's yours now. Plus enough to start new. Lena's hand flew to her mouth. She sank to her knees, sobbing, this time from relief, not fear. Maya knelt beside her, hugging her tight. The bikers stood silently, hats in hand, letting the moment heal the wounds only a night ago seemed too deep to close. After a while, Lena rose and looked at them through tears. I don't have words, I don't know how to thank you. You already did, Ryder said with a soft smile. By staying alive. Chief placed Maya's bicycle upright beside her, cleaned, polished, bell fixed. Keep this, he said. It's not just a bike. It's your courage. Maya grinned, touching the restored handlebars like they were treasure. Bear ruffled her hair. And get those shoes taken care of. Bare feet are no way to ride. Chief held out a small card. If you ever need anything, you call us. Lena took it, nodding through tears, the card shaking in her hand. Then Chief, Bear, Knuckles, and Ryder walked back toward their bikes. Maya's tiny voice called after them, loud and bright. You are good men. Chief paused. Good men. No one had ever called them that before Maya. He turned back and tipped his head. Take care of your mom, kiddo. Then 4 engines roared, not as thunder this time, but as a promise. Wherever darkness tried to take from those who had nothing,